Hi everybody, my name is Maggie McCarran and today I will be presenting my food substitution project on chocolate chip cookies. The main ingredient I replaced was eggs. Although eggs play multiple critical functional roles in cookie dough, such as acting as an emulsifier due to the lecithin, acting as a structural agent due to protein coagulation, moisture contributor, and a leavening agent, eggs are also a major allergen and are not suitable for vegan diets, so not everybody can eat them. My research question was, can I maintain the texture and flavor of a traditional chocolate chip cookie without using eggs? To solve this, I replaced the eggs with Aquafaba, the liquid from canned chickpeas. I chose Aquafaba because it contains proteins and polysaccharides similar to that of egg whites, so it enables it to form stable foams. To optimize functionality, I selected unsalted canned chickpeas since research shows additives like salt affect foam stability. My objective was to determine if Aquafaba can functionally replace eggs in chocolate chip cookies without significantly compromising texture, structure, or taste compared to a control, a regular chocolate chip cookie. I expected the Aquafaba to maintain overall structure, but due to its lower protein content and lack of yolk lecithin, I predicted a slightly increased spread and a crispier texture. Other than the eggs, I did not replace any of the main ingredients in the recipe. To make the cookies, I first preheated the oven to 350 degrees and lined 2 baking sheets with parchment paper. I combined 1 cup of melted butter and 1/2 cup granulated sugar and creamed together until light and fluffy. To the creamed butter and sugar, I added 6 tablespoons of unsalted Aquafaba to replicate 2 eggs and added 1 teaspoon vanilla extract and mixed until it was visibly incorporated and smooth. In a separate bowl, I combined 2.5 cups of flour, 1 teaspoon baking soda, and 1/4 teaspoon salt. I incorporated the dry ingredients into the wet ingredients and incorporated 2 cups of semi-sweet chocolate chips. I portioned 1 tablespoon of dough per cookie onto a baking sheet and then baked for 15 minutes using a browning edge as an endpoint indicator. I then allowed the cookies to cool completely before comparison.
Mm. I really like the texture of this cookie, the Aquafaba. Um, I feel like the taste, it like brings out the sugar more, and like it has just more flavor in general than this one. And this one just, I don't know, it's too moist in my opinion. And I'm a big sweets person, so.
The result of the Aquafaba cookie was that it was a thinner, crispier cookie compared to the cookie made with eggs, which was expected. I found that the taste was very similar and really good. I noticed that the dough was more wet and paler in color than the dough made with eggs due to Aquafaba's high moisture content and also lack of egg yolk pigment. A key limitation in this study is that only one brand of Aquafaba was used, so different processing methods, different additives could have changed the structural result. I also baked the cookies in separate times, so that is a limitation in replicating identical conditions. There could have been oven temperature variability, and mixing time may have also influenced the spread and texture. Compared to the traditional egg-based cookie, I found them to be very similar, just slightly different in structure. But if you prefer a crispier, thinner cookie, then the Aquafaba is actually a better version for you. In conclusion, I would say the egg-based cookie and the Aquafaba-based cookie were comparable. Although the Aquafaba cookie showed increased spread and a crispier texture, I found the Aquafaba effectively mimicked many of the structural and foaming properties of egg whites. For a food company, this could be significant because Aquafaba offers a vegan, allergen-friendly alternative that expands consumer accessibility. For future directions, you could focus on replacing the egg yolk functionality by incorporating plant-based emulsifiers such as sunflower lecithin or small amounts of plant-based fat. This may improve the structure of the cookie, reduce its spread, and increase chewiness, which would create a product even closer to the traditional egg-based cookies. Thank you so much.